Welcome back, everybody. My name is BloxDenn, and I teach Roblox Studio how to make a game. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a name tag, which shows up above your head when you're in game. The features in this name tag will have, like, if you're the owner or you're a developer of the game, or if you're in a group, you have a specific tag. So to do this, we're going to want to insert a part, and this part is just going to be so that we can see what's going on. And I'm going to insert inside this part a billboard GUI, okay? And I'm going to name this billboard GUI to name tag. And then inside this billboard GUI, I'm going to insert a text label, and I'm going to duplicate it. Well, actually, not now, but in the properties tab of the name tag, if you don't have the properties opened, go to view and make sure properties are checked. And inside the properties, you're going to check always on top. And if you want to have the max distance to something different, which I'm going to say 50, then you can do that. It's optional. Reset on spawn, keep that as checked. Studs offset, I'm going to set this to 1.5. That will just raise it up a little bit. And that is pretty much all of it. But right now we're going to want to set the size to 3. Well, this can be whatever you want. Comma 0, comma 1.5, comma 0. No, I don't like that. Maybe 1. Okay, I kind of like that. So this text label, the size will be 1, 0, 0.5, 5, 0, and then I'm going to duplicate it and position this duplicate by 0.5, and then I'll have something that looks a bit like this. And then I'm going to name the one that's on top upper, and the one that's on the bottom to lower. And I'm just going to do a couple of customizations on this. Set the background transparency to 1, text scale to true, text color to white, and I'm going to set this to player, and upper name text will be to BloxDenn because that's my username, and I'm going to have the texture transparency to 0.8. I think that really stands out. And the font will be Gothic black. I think that's how you say it. I think that stands out. In the lower text, I'm going to kind of dim it down a little bit to like 200 by 200 by 200. So this is my name tag. Once you finish customizing it, you want to select the billboard UI and put it into the replicated storage or the server storage. If you want more security and hackers can't steal it, put it in the server storage. But I'm going to put it inside the replicated storage. And now you'll notice that it's gone, and we can go ahead and delete this part. And now inside the server script service, click the plus, click script, and I'm just going to name the script to name tag script. And what we're going to do is make a couple variables. And by the way, if you are wondering why I'm using dark mode for this video, is because this is a mixture of a beginner and advanced video. So beginners might not understand parts of this video. So the variables that we're going to make is going to be the replicated storage and the name tag. So the replicated storage, get equals game, get service replicated storage. I apologize for that. And then name tag will equal replicated storage, dot name tag. We don't need wait for child, name tag, because it's in the replicated storage. So if you're using server storage, make sure this is server storage instead of replicated storage. So now what we're going to do is make ranks, which actually I'm going to do this a bit later. So now what we're going to do is have the name tag script, and Now what we're going to do is detect when a player joins the game. So game.players.player added, connect function, and we're going to have the player. And drop a line, and there will be this provided end. But now we're going to detect when a player's character is added. So player.character added, and then connect function, and drop line, and there should be this end provided. If not, then you've done something wrong. So now we're going to get the head. Well, actually, in these parameters right here, we're going to say character. So now we're going to say local head equals character dot head. We're going to use the head to insert the name tag inside the head, since we want the name tag to be above the head. And now we're going to say local new name tag equals name tag clone. That will just clone the name tag. So the reason we're cloning it is because if we take it from this variable, it will take it outside of the replicated storage. And if we do that, you see it's not in the replicated storage anymore. We want to clone it so that there's infinite amount of name tags, and so that one player, so that not only so one player can have the name tag. So we're cloning it so there can be more than one name tag. So now what we're going to want to do is inside the name tag, we have the lower text and the upper text. We're going to want to reference those. If you don't know the references, it's just getting something within the game. So local upper text equals new name tag dot upper. And now local lower text, once again, equals new name tag dot lower. So just like that. And now what we're going to do is get the humanoid within the character. So local humanoid equals character.humanoid. And now the reason we're getting the humanoid is because inside the properties tab of a humanoid is a name tag for the default name tag. But you don't want to have two name tags, so we're going to disable the default name tag. So we're going to say humanoid.display distance type equals, and then in these quotation marks we're going to say none. That will just disable the name tag. And now what we're going to do is say new name tag dot parent equals head. We're setting the name tag to the head. And now we're going to say upper text dot text equals player dot name. That's just setting the upper text, which is this one, to the player's name. And now we're going to say for rank comma v in I pairs. You can search up what I pairs do, but we're going to stop it at right here because we need to create our ranks. So to create a rank, we're going to create a table. A table will just store something inside of it. So to do this, we're just going to say local creator. So this is the name of your rank. It's going to be set to a table. These, I forgot what these are called, but these symbols together mean a table. I'm actually going to drop a line right there. So now in here, we're going to want to put the names inside the creator rank. So to do this, we're going to say BloxDenn. BloxDenn. And then at the end of this little quotation marks, you want to put a semicolon. That's just going to carry it on, so you can put more than one. Even if it's the last one, you still want to put a semicolon. So now I'm going to create another rank. So local scriptor equals, actually I spelled that wrong, a table. And now I can put a username in here, which I'm not, and I can put the semicolon. You can put as many ranks as you want. So now done here, in the for loop, we're going to have the name of the rank. And now what we're going to do is get out of these parentheses and do. So what this is doing is it's getting the rank, and the V is the player name in here. It's just looping through all the player names in the table. So if I had 50 players in here, it would loop through all of them. And if you said print V down here, it would print all of the 50 players' usernames. And the reason why I have creator here is so that it knows which rank to go into. So now what we're going to do is say if V equals player.name, then lower text equals creator, just like that. And I can just copy and paste this line, and down here I'm going to say scripter, and then down here I can say scripter, just like that. And now if I come in here and play a game, you'll see it take a minute to load, by the way. You'll see that I have my name tag right here above my head, and down here in the lower text it says creator, because my username is in the rank called creator. You see? I could also put my name in the scripter and it would work. But what if you want to have players in a certain group have a certain tag? So to do this, what we're going to do is create another rank. So local member equals a table. You should master this by now. And we're actually not going to have any usernames in here, because we'll have to put every user in the group manually, but we're going to have it do it automatically. So what we're going to do is down here in this player added function, we're going to say if player is in group. So it's detecting if a player is in a group, and in these parentheses we're going to put a group ID. So if I come in here and I come to groups, I will find a group, and right here in the URL you'll see a pair of numbers right here. You're going to copy it, and then you're going to paste it in these parentheses, and then say then drop a line. And then down in here we're going to say table.insert, and then now what we're going to do is say member comma player.name. So what this is doing is it's detecting if a player is in a group, and if that player is in that group, then it's going to insert their username inside this member table. So table.insert, so it's inserting something inside the table. This is the name of the table, and this is what's going to be added in. It's going to be the player's name. So actually I'm going to get rid of this, because it will say creator instead of my member tag. But first we have to copy and paste this down in here. So in this it's going to say member. So you should have already mastered this. We've already done it 2 times. So member, and then this is going to say member. And now if I run the game, and by the way, I am in the group. I am the owner of this group. Make sure to join this group as well. So yeah, now you see that I'm in the game, and it says member, because there's a table called member, and in here it detected if I was in the group, and it inserted my username into the member table because I'm in that group. And then if I'm in that member table, it sets the lower text to member. So yes, that's how you create a name tag with special ranks and even a group tag. What you could also do is have the member tag have a player's role instead of member, but that's not going to be in today's video. Also, like and subscribe, press those notifications so you never miss out on a video from me. I also apologize for not uploading for 2 weeks. I usually upload every 3 to 15 days. I just took a little bit of a YouTube break, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.